to Puvanur Iyer Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. Welcome to Puvanur Iyer Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics. As we saw the right finger positions to learn the art of Mridangam, my second reference kit would be to cover the thalas we have used for demonstration purposes for level 2 and level 3. The thalas we learnt in level 2 are the basic 4 thalas like 4 Vedas, Adi Thalam, Rupaka Thalam, Misra Chapa Thalam, Ghanda Chapa Thalam. So, any thala has got a defined structure. Let's go one by one. Adi Thalam. Adi Thalam composes of 1 lagu and 2 dhrutams. Lagu is nothing but hit and count 1, 2, 3, 4. This is called a lagu. Dhrutam is hit and turn your hand. That is dhrutam. 1, 2, 1, 2. That is dhrutam. So as a structure of Adi Thalam, it is 1 lagu and 2 dhrutams. So it goes like this. It's 8-beat thala structure. The 8 beats is composed of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Normally, whenever you tell a thala, you complete it with 1. The reason being, when you write in English a statement or a paragraph, every statement is ended with a period. So in a thala cycle, when you start with 1 to 8, you cannot finish with 8. You have to end that phrase, end that cycle. So you have to finish it with 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. That's one cycle completion. So there are also concepts of trikalam. Trikalam is nothing but first speed, second speed, and third speed. So I'll demonstrate for one, and you need to use these when you are practicing your balapadams by telling all the balapadams in this defined structure. That's how you pick the thala, you pick the lessons, and you also build the concentration and memory around it. So let's take a very simple example of taka thari kitta taka. If you want to say that in trikalam, in Adi Thalam, tha, ka, tha, ri, ki, tha, tha, ka, taka, thari, kitta, taka, taka, thari, kitta, taka, taka, thari, kitta, taka, taka, thari, kitta, taka, taka, thari, taka, taka, thari, kitta, taka, ta. So, any lesson you might have to tell in 3 speeds. So, all the balapadams, whatever you have learned, you have to tell in 3 speeds. Let's look at and take an example of takatari kitataka and see how it goes. Tha, ka, tha, ri, ki, tha, ka, taka, thari, kitta, 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 taka, ta. So this is how you have to tell 3 speeds of any phrase, whatever you have learnt. This way, you are learning the phrase, you are learning the art of putting thala, your concentration of telling in 3 speeds of 1 time, 2 times, and 4 times. All these are takeaways by doing these exercises and building your foundation very strong. So the next one is Rupaka Thalam. Traditionally, Rupaka Thalam is composed of one rhythm and one lagu of 6 beats. 1, 2, first is rhythm and then a lagu. 3, 4, 5, 6. Together, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is called Rupaka Thalam. But in a practical way, this Rupaka Thalam can also be put like this, which is highly prevalent in the present conditions, which is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is how they are putting in the present days. But the exact grammatical way of putting is one dhritam and one lagu of 6 beats is the right way of putting Rupaka Thalam. So this is how you can take a balapadam thang kita taka tari kita taka tam 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 kita taka tari kita taka. So that's how you have to tell in 3 speeds. Here, whatever thala you learn, you take some phrases which fits into that 6-syllabled phrase, into that structure, and try to repeat it 3 times and then perfect it so that your thala gets perfected. These are all the basic foundation steps. The next one is Misra Chapa Thala. Misra Chapa Thala is also called as Tisra Triputta Thala. Let's look at Misra Chapa Thala in how you have to apply. Takita taka dimmi, takita taka dimmi. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 plus 4 is 7. So it's a mixture. It's a mixture of 2 nadais, Tisra nadai and Chatusra nadai, and that's Misram. It's a mix of 3 and 4. That's why it's called a Misra Chapa Thala. Misra Chapa Thala, let's take an example of a basic phrase, taka dimi takita. Ta, ka, di, mi, ta, ki, ta. Taka dimi takita, 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 ta, di, gena, ta. That is a 3-speed way of telling a phrase in Misra Chapa Thala. Let's now go and learn the structure of Ganda Chapa Thala. Ganda Chapa Thala is of 5 beats. The way you have to put Ganda Chapa is taka, takita, taka, takita, taka, takita, ta. Let's use the phrase taka takita, which is a 5-syllabled phrase, and then we will try to tell that in 3 speeds. Ta, ka, ta, ki, ta. Taka, takita, taka, takita, taka, takita, taka, takita, taka, takita, taka, takita, ta. So that's how you have to put Ganda Chapa Thala. I want all of you, first of all, to use the reference kit first as a warm-up and understand what are the right fingering positions, and also want to understand how to put Thala. Once when this is permanently resided into your mind, there is no need for referencing into those material. So that's why I have kept it as a reference kit for Balapadam. I wanted you to refer into it until you master this, until it sinks into your mind completely. And then when you get into the Balapadam advanced lessons, it will be permanently with you, and you can go in an advanced phase very comfortably at ease. So the next one is level 3. Level 3 we dealt with, out of 35 thalas, we had sampled about 5 thalas. The 5 thalas are Tisra Jati Triputta Thalam. The Tisra Jati Triputta Thalam is composed of 1 lagu and 2 dhrutams. Tisra is 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's try demonstrating this in 3 speeds. Ta, ka, di, mi, ta, ki, ta, taka, dimmi, takita, taka, dimmi, takita, taka, dimmi, takita, taka, dimmi takita taka dimmi takita taka dimmi takita ta. That is Tisra Jadi Tripata Thala. The next one is Ghanda Jadi Tripata Thala. Ghandam is 5. It again the structure is 1 lagu and 2 dhrutams. Let's take an example of Taka Dhimmi Taka Takita. 9 syllabled phrase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1. This is Ganda Jadi Tripata Thala. Let's try a simple basic exercise of Takadimi Takatakita in 3 speeds. Ta, ka, di, mi, ta, ka, ta, ki, ta. Takadimi Takatakita, takadimi Takatakita, takadimi Takatakita, takadimi Takatakita, takadimi Takatakita, takadimi Takatakita, ta. So this establishes the foundation. This you have to repeat. Initially you may not get it. When you tell the second speed and third speed you may not get it. You have to practice, rehearse and get this to perfection. The third thala is Misra Jati Jampatalam. Jampatalam has got another new structural element which is called Anudhrutam. Anudhrutam is nothing but Dhrutam's half portion. Dhrutam is 1, 2. Anudhrutam is only the hit. That is called Anudhrutam. So it has 1 beat. So Misra Jampathala is composed of 1 lagu, 1 Anudhrutam and 1 Dhrutam. Since it's Misra, 1 lagu will have 7 beats. So Misram is 7 beats. Jampa, you have Anudhrutam and Dhrutam. That adds up to 1 plus 2, 3, 7 plus 3 is 10 beats. Misra Jampa Thala is 10 beat cycle. How to put Thala for Misra Jampa? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's how you have to put the Thala. As I told you, you can't end with 10. You again have to end with 1 because like a sentence which ends with a period, you always have to come back and finish the cycle. Now let's take an example of a Trikala phrase Takita Dhom Tadinginna Dhom in 3 speeds. Ta, ki, ta, dhom. Ta, di, ki, ta, dhom. Takita Dhom Tadinginna Dhom Takita Dhom Tadinginna Dhom Takita Dhom Tadikita Dhom Takita Dhom Tadikita Dhom Takita Dhom Tadikita Dhom Takita Dhom Tadikita Dhom. So this is how you have to perfect Misra Jampa Thala. The fourth one is Misra Jati Tripata Thala. Tripata is 2 dhrutams 4, Misram is 7, 7 plus 4 is 11 beats, Misra Jati Tripata Thala is 11 beats. So let's first of all see how you have to put the Thala, then we will also demonstrate, we also see the demonstration of the Trikala. The Thala you have to put like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1. Here let's take an example of Taka Taka Dinna Tadinginna Dhom. 6 and 5. Taka Taka Dinna is 6 and 5 is Tadinginna Dhom. We will see how this 11 syllabled phrase fits into the Trikala. Ta ka 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 di na ta di ge na tum taka taka dinna ta dinginna 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 tum. Like that you have to express and practice. So this is a little difficult, but when you try to get the grip of it, as you move along, you will find it very beneficial when you learn these advanced thalas in level 3. As I told you, as whatever you are learning, you go and refer to it only those aspects. Though this is part of a reference kit along with the Bala Padam of whatever we have dealt on level 2 and level 3, it's not required for you to go and look at level 2 and level 3 when you're learning Balapadam. When you're learning level 2, use the reference kit. When you're using level 3, look back to the reference kit. So that's how the reference kit is more for a reference, and then it's once when you master it, it's no longer required. So that's how you have to use this. The next one is Sangirna Jadi Trupata Thalam, which is the last of the sampled Thala which was used in 35 Thalas as part of level 3 learning. Sangirnam is 9, Triputta is 4, 9 plus 4 is 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So this is how you have to put Sangirna Jadi Triputta Thalam. The phrase I am going to use for demonstration is Takka dimmi takki tatta dingenatum. 7 and 6. Takka dimmi takki tatta dingenatum is a phrase, and we will tell in 3 speeds. Ta, ta, di, mi, ta, ki, ta, di, ke, ta, tum. Takka dimmi takki tatta dingenatum. 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 That is Sangirna Jadi Trupata Thalam. So these are the 9 Thalas what we learned in level 2 and level 3. There are of course many other Thalas and 35 Thalas which are part of the Thala and part of the level based. I've explained in detail, and hopefully these 2 reference kits are very useful for you to refer back to understand the basics which are very essential for you to build this art in the right way. Pranams, welcome to Iyer, Laya Academy of Music and Mathematics.